Hello everyone and welcome back, and this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the week of July 10th through the 16th of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of you who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow. Thank you very much. As well as those who have been watching my videos and giving them a thumbs up, letting me know that you've been watching them. Thank you again. All right, so we're starting out with the Ace of Swords. So new beginnings. You know, if you are feeling stuck in any area of your life lately, this is going to be some sort of clarity for yourself. You're clearing the air, you're moving forward, you're stepping into important positions in your life. Yeah. And the Five of Swords. So you're definitely having to take care of yourself here. Watching what you're doing, watching who you're talking to. You know, maybe if this was in a job situation, you were feeling like people that you could trust, you can't trust, and you're realizing that, so you're keeping more to yourself this week. You're no longer getting swayed off your path. You know, and this could have been some sort of bullying as well. Maybe, you know, you're more independent of what the people that you hang around with like, so they're, you know, trying to, you know, just persuade you into thinking or doing what they want you to do, but you're not into it, that sort of thing. So you're learning to who's doing what, where, and how, and you're just sort of keeping it on the back burner for yourself. Yeah, and the World card. So yeah, you've come to some sort of conclusion in the recent past here or this week where you're finishing stuff up with different people. You know, you're learning that you're not willing to just go along for the sake of going along. You want to have peace of mind. You want to be in the right place for yourself. You know, you want the right things and people around you. So this is like starting over. You're finished with something. You realize that it's the ending of that part of your life so that you can move forward now, starting over in a new way. You know, for some of you, this could be actually you thinking of taking a trip abroad. You know, someplace where you've always wanted to go. You just decided that, you know what, I'm going to do this, and off you go. You know, you're confronting your past in order to shut the door. And the Strength card, and there you go. You are definitely, you know, coming up with the strength this week to finish up what you need to finish up with so that you can step forward with feeling of accomplishment. You know, this could be a pay raise for some of you as well. You know, you're not just jumping forward, you're actually controlling your willpower to make things go in a more mannerly order for yourself. You know, you're controlling and your urges to talk to people who didn't treat you right, that sort of thing, you know, who didn't treat you fairly, and you're, you know, avoiding people, places, and things that weren't worthy of you. And you're starting to, you know, take pride in yourself, that you realize that you have a lot to offer, so you're no longer going to allow people to look down on you. And the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, new opportunities are knocking. You know, things are starting to get a little clearer. You're learning to close doors behind you and start new, moving forward. You know, you're going to take all the knowledge and wisdom that you have, and you're going to still move forward because you're having more value in yourself. And the Page of Swords. So yeah, some sort of storm warning. You know, something's up in the air. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of a blowout once you let other people know that, you know, when they tell you, well, I've been trying to phone you, or, you know, you run into them downtown and they say, well, I've been trying to phone you or whatever. And you say, yeah, I know. And they go, what do you mean you know? So you just didn't pick up? That's right. You know, that sort of thing. And you have the right to do that. Sometimes that's what it takes. You know, if you're always catering to somebody else, you forget to take care of yourself. But this is the week that you're going to, you know, you're fighting fairly. You don't have to talk to him. You don't even have to pick up the phone. There's not a law that says you have to. And sometimes that's the best way to cut people out of your life. And the Six of Cups. So look at you go. You know, you're having some remembrance. Maybe something's come up lately and it's sort of set you on a path swiftly, but still put you on that path with a smile on your face, remembering, you know, as you grew up, you know, maybe you lived in a certain neighborhood and there was a bunch of friends that you know, always got along with and that sort of thing. And you're always wondering, you know, whatever happened to them, or, you know, wonder if they're still around, that sort of thing. There's nostalgia in a very good, happy, healthy way. And the Ace of Cups. So definitely things are on offer. The universe is trying to help you here. You know, it's trying to bring more pleasure into your life. It's trying to calm you down a little bit more. See things a little more clearly, you know, without being judgmental, and understanding all that's around you, all that you've given up, all that, you know, has been given up for you. And you're starting to learn that, you know, if I treat people a certain way, I deserve to be treated that way as well. So, good for you. And the Seven of Cups. So look at you go. All kinds of new, wonderful ideas. You're feeling more abundant. You have a lot of things on your mind of what you want to do, how you want to accomplish things. This could be some of you's inventing something, making something. Maybe somebody's come up to you and said, you know, I really wish they'd make something like this, and you decided that I can do that. So you're getting a pattern. But whatever it is, whatever you're choosing to do and the path that you're choosing to follow, you're going to do it one at a time, because you're knowing that it has more power of accomplishment if you do it that way. And the Ace of Wands. Look at you go. Opportunities are knocking. Some of you use this as knocking at your door, you know, like your heartstrings, something that's speaking to you. Now, this could be a career that you've always wanted to do, and, you know, you've decided to take up this creative project and keep moving forward with it. You know, opportunities are all around you, and this could be opportunity in love as well for some of you. You know, you're starting to understand that the universe isn't always against you. And the Ten of Swords. And that's okay, because you realize that, you know, the circumstances or the situation that you were in wasn't for the best of you. So you're taking the swords out. You're going to dust yourself off, because, you know, the circumstances that is no longer doable. You know, you're realizing who you got to let go, who stabbed you in the back, you know, who's let you down in the past. And you're learning to shut the doors on people, places, and things, because they're not worthy of you. You're better than that. And you're now making that decision for yourself to better yourself. Better yourself. And the Seven of Swords. So look at you go. Yeah, you're keeping this all to yourself. You're not really telling anybody what you're thinking of doing, which is good. You know, sometimes that's what we need to do. We got to learn to not talk so much and take more action. And that's what you're up to this week. You know, you're not really filling anybody in, and nor do you have to. You've already made your decision. Now you're just moving along for yourself. You're making things come the way you want them to. You know, you're quite happy and content as you move forward, but you're not sharing it, but you're not feeling guilty either. You got a project, you want to protect your good name, you know, and you feel that this is the best way for you to move forward, is to keep more things under your hat and just step away. And the Wheel of Fortune. Well, look at you go. This is more money coming in for some of you. It's a bigger pay raise. You know, this is a very lucky card in in the tarot. You know, this is big career change, breaks. You know, the paths are clearing and opening up for you. You know, if you've had failure in the past, this is going to be, the door that you step through is going to be much easier. So you're okay with that. And you're letting go of what no longer serves you. All right, I'm going to deal and shuffle you an Angel Oracle card. But you're moving along. You're making some pretty big decisions after you've gone through this other enlightenment in your life. So it helped you make your final decision. All right. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Oh, that's beautiful. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and bye for now.